slightly delayed the Stargate as well as any additional cannons that he wanted to put up. Actually, there's the Corsair now. He's going to be moving forward, so I think we're going to see JangBi moving in here because JangBi's, or Luxury moving in here, excuse me, because JangBi's going to be suspicious of not seeing any drones, but JangBi attacking the Overlord, this is a mistake. You need to have that Corsair in the base to see the scout, and this is allowing Luxury getting a lot more Zerglings. But look at that Sim City. That is just incredible. I don't even know.
I don't think he's going to be able to break that.
Yeah, look at this. It looks like Luxury moving in now.
So tight.
All those Zerglings. He's focus firing on the Forge. I'm not too sure why. It looks like Zerglings are flooding in, but they really can't hit anything. They're taking out a lot of probes. This is still doing some good damage. Luxury really showing his advantage with taking out that Forge. He's going to get that cannon down. He's taking out some Zealots. It looks like he's going to get the Forge again, getting some probes, but I don't think he's going to be able to break this. Wow, this is just some really good micro here from both players. Luxury really was able to break through that and do a lot of damage, but at the same time, JangBi defended that well, and now he's going to have the Corsair over Luxury space, and I think JangBi's happy with that result. He knew he was going to be at a disadvantage, but at the same time, Luxury producing more Zerglings, but at the same time, additional hatcheries, so he's going to be going for a macro game, but it looks like he just wants to keep slamming JangBi in his base, and he just doesn't. JangBi building the Forge in his base, it looks like he just decided, fuck it, I'm not even going to build it there anymore, because it's just going to die again. The third Forge JangBi has built this game, but at the same time, what Zerg players have done lately is getting those Scourge out and denying the Scout, but JangBi has seen everything Luxury is doing. But what do you think? Do you think JangBi is happy with the result of that attack, or do you think that did enough economic damage to him?
No, that definitely did not do enough damage. I think JangBi's okay with that. I mean, he'll take that any day. The Zerg had to build, he built, what, 36 Zerglings? It was a lot of Zerglings, man. And see, he's got his entire army left. He almost lost no Zealots. So even though he lost a few probes and a Forge, and I think one cannon, he has all his Zealots still left. So not only is Luxury falling behind a little bit economically, but it's going to allow JangBi's first push to be that much stronger because Luxury lost all those units and he didn't. Although it's making it sound like a lot more advantage than it really is. It's not like a huge advantage for JangBi, but it's definitely a good result for him. And all credit goes to him for the incredible Sim City he had. I mean, he was outnumbered a huge amount. I mean, that was a shitload of Zergling. It was amazing that he was able to hold that. So a testament to a good build order and a good plan. I mean, if that was me, I definitely would have been crushed by that many Zerglings. My SimCity would not have been nearly that good. And Luxury's control was pretty good too. But at this point, I think that pretty much allowed JangBi to catch up in this game, and now they're pretty much dead even. Both players are in a decent position going into the mid game. They both have their tech up and their macro up. JangBi's going to go see if he can do a little damage here, but I don't think he's really going to do much. There's a Sun Colony and a lot of Zerglings. Oh, he's actually going to go in anyway. He looks like he's going to try to do some damage before the Lurkers finish, and he's going to be able to kill maybe a few drones or something. Wow, he's actually doing a lot more damage here than I thought he would have been able to. The Sun Colony goes down. A bunch of Zerglings are going down, and until those Lurkers get up, Luxury's actually going to... Oh, nice! He blocks the ramp with the Lurker Rag. That was a really great move by Luxury. Otherwise, he would have gotten up that ramp, and he would have definitely caused some havoc in Luxury's main. So that was really another little bit of a stalemate battle. No one really accomplished much there, but it was a great move by Luxury, blocking the ramp with the Lurker Rag to prevent JangBi from getting up into his main. Now at this point, we see Luxury's just kind of defending up. He's going to secure the... Oh, using the Corsair there. Yeah, Luxury's just gonna secure that that natural and that main up there, and once he's got a few sunkens up and he feels like he can survive JangBi's mid game push, he's gonna take the yeah, there you go. He takes the main up there, and he's gonna use all that economy to macro up in the hive and then just punish JangBi from there. And JangBi's either got to take a third really quickly, or he's gonna try to go for a break at either the one of the naturals. Although it's not going to be anytime soon because there's lurkers up and he has to at least wait for observers. It's actually going for a lot of Corsairs here, so that's not a bad game plan either. Luxury does not
I can't imagine a break
Corsairs
game plan really being too effective. Especially considering Luxury's builder. We see Zerg sometimes go for some sort of really heavy drone count and let the Protoss build up, but Luxury's just been relentless on his attacking on JangBi's front, and he's been completely eliminating the Zealot count, and so normally JangBi would have a pretty decent sized army right now, but he's lost quite a few Zealots, and he's had to rebuild some cannons, rebuild his Forge, and at the same time he's building quite a big army up of Corsairs, and I think this is partly in because of the way Luxury plays, and he plays, not to say an all-in or cheesy style, but he likes to abuse lots of tech switches, he likes to do lots of different things, and JangBi just wants to play safe, and now it looks like Oh my gosh, JangBi losing
Oh,
two
wow,
Corsairs
two more
there.
Corsairs.
He really needs to be careful here. And he's really revealing constantly that he has all these Corsairs, and it's a good idea to do this harassment, but at the same time, he just has a strange number where he doesn't have enough to fend off Scourge just by attack moving, but he can still do some damage to Overlord. So I think if JangBi wanted to build up Corsairs, he probably should have built a few more. And look at Luxury's defense. He's just playing a complete Turtle Zerg at this point. And that's really what helps him on this map. But oh my god, JangBi running up the ramp. He's going to get these 3 Zealots through and trying to harass this hatchery. He knows that this expansion's going out, but luckily for Luxury, there's no drones up there. So he's just going to do some damage to that hatchery. The Lurker's going to burrow. That's not going to do much. And Luxury's really setting up for a late game here. And I'm not sure if JangBi was really prepared for this. I think he should have either gone for an earlier timing attack or taken a quick third. And he can't even take that third base. He's had to wait for observers to take the third base. Nice move from Luxury. Getting really the use completely out of his Lurkers. He used the Lurkers defensively to build drones, and at the same time just a little bit offensively to gain map control and stall that third base. So really getting the full mileage out of those Lurkers, and it looks like Luxury now just making a lot of drones. He's going to transfer, probably get some evolution chambers down if he hasn't already, build up his upgrades and go into hive tech, because there's really nothing that JangBi can do to attack. And as you see, JangBi's moving around. He wants to make sure Luxury's building his defenses, but he can't just move into Luxury's army here. He just can't run into Sunkens and Spores and Lurkers. That's just not cost effective, and JangBi just doesn't have a big enough advantage to do that. And oh my gosh, he's losing so many Corsairs. He just really needs to be careful here.
Yeah. Wow, that's a lot of Lurkers. I didn't see all those. I think he just burrowed a few of those, because about a minute ago...
Oh, what is he doing?
Oh no, don't attack there. Does he even have an observer? What do you, oh my, okay, there's the observer finally, but it's going to get sniped. He's going to try to get up the ramp, but he's going to get completely crushed here. Wow, that was awful for JangBi. Oh my god, that could not have gone worse at all. His entire army just got slaughtered there by those Lurkers. I think he was going to try to be super aggressive and just get his army in between those Lurkers and then attack once the Zealots are already in position, so that he doesn't get raped by the spread damage when he moves in. But it was just way too many Lurkers there, and the Zerglings coming in for the flank and trapping him, preventing him from getting up the ramp. That really messed him up, and that was a horrible move for JangBi. Basically, he just gave up map control to Luxury. At this point in the game, because Luxury is making so many drones, it should be giving JangBi complete map control, but JangBi might even have lost that now that he's lost his entire army. Well, he's been macroing enough, and JangBi is still Luxury is still playing for the late game, so he still isn't building up an army. So JangBi's okay here. He still has map control, but just losing so many Corsairs, it's been a total waste of money at this point. But at the very least, what he's done is make sure that, I mean, he's going to be able to drop with this shuttle, because there is not Scourges patrolling all across the map. He's been using his Corsairs to clear out Scourges, but not by killing them, but by ramming his Corsairs into them. Either way, the map is free of Scourges, and he's going to be able to do a drop here. So that's something, but it just cost him so much. And hopefully he can do some damage here, because he's in a lot of trouble. Okay, 2 Templars going on. He's probably going to use those 2 DTs to try to do some damage there, and if he tries to transfer the drones, he was then going to storm them once they get transferred. But it looks like Luxury's too smart for that. He's not going to transfer the drones. He has a Spore and 2 Sunkens there, so he's going to be completely fine. Looks like he doesn't have Templars in the shuttle anyway, so he's not even going to be doing any kind of storm drop. Taking a 4th base now, which is what he needs to do. But he's going to have a hard time defending that 4th, considering it's so far away from his main. Once Luxury has the hive tech up and he has Cracklings and Swarm and Ultraling,